What's good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back with another nail tutorial. Just showing off this very pretty green design. Haven't did no green, so I had to go green. And I haven't did no stiletto really, so I had to go stiletto. So y'all could pause to see what colors I use. A green from DND. The nude is from iGel Beauty, and the white is Gelixr white, like always. So I got my base already down. When I'm doing these tutorials, I don't do all the layers of gel I would do if I was doing a nail set. If you do a nail set, it's like 6 to 8 layers of gel. So it's very, very sturdy and very, very thick. When I'm doing these nail tutorials, I don't want to waste that much product. So I never use that much product because, like I said, this is not something I'm going to sell to a customer. It's for educational purposes on this channel and for content for y'all. So we just got a little couple coats down, and now we're going in with the green. One of them is going to be white, and then one of the nude nails is also going to be silver because we're going to be carving out a French. I'll be using the same method that I've been using, that I'm really trying to perfect. Y'all know I want to keep using that way because I want to get better at it, and I'm already seeing myself get better at it. So yeah, I would recommend this method. It's much easier and it's so much more practical when you do press-ons. I don't know how practical it would be for me to do this on a client, but for press-ons is much easier. All you need is a polygel brush and a little dabbing dish with acetone in it and a napkin, because you have to dab the acetone on the napkin to find your ratio. What I've been doing to get this method, to carve the French, instead of just using my liner brush I would usually use to just draw it, I've been going in the middle first, and then, as you see me here, finding the edges. At first, when I was doing it, I was going straight to find my shape, but I don't think that's the best idea. I think the best idea is to decide how deep you want it to be, the French. And because my nail here is going to have a design at the bottom, I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to wipe away too much of that space. I want that space to be right there. And then doing it this way also allows me, in my opinion, to make sure they're all the same length. When I just draw them on, they are bound to not be the same length. That's just my own skill set, right? That's just my own skill set, but I don't know, I have more difficulty making them look identical on a press-on. If it was a client for whatever reason, it kind of translates better to just draw the French with my 25mm brush. I like a really long brush for my French, even if it's a short French. I like a long brush. But when I'm doing press-ons, I prefer this method. I feel like it's more accurate. So you just draw on the polish, keeping a little space at that nail bed area, or we're gonna create our fake or our faux nail bed area. And then you swipe right down the middle like you saw me doing this green one. And then you go back in little by little and you find your sides. That would determine how wide and how deep you want the French to be. But it is just a matter of practice, and there's no way around it. I got a whole airbrush video, but just a little recap. When you're airbrushing, you want to put the gel polish, a little bit of acetone at a time, swirl it in till it's completely dissolved, and always test it. Always, always, always. You want to do a couple or a few thin coats. You don't want to pile it on. It will wrinkle just like any other basics of 101 gel polish, thin coats. I'm not gonna lie, this is what I got off of one coat, so I just went with the one because it was my desired look. And here's everything I have in front of me. This glue is linked below. It's my favorite glue. I am going in with these chrome or metal balls that I got off of Amazon. They do need to be top coated because they do chip, but they're very cute, so I continue to use them, and I have so many of them. So that's what we're dotting on this green nail. Love this look with the balls, the metal balls on top of the green. So cute. I also have a flower in front of me. It's a sunflower. It's resin. And you could literally type in resin sunflower charms on Amazon and it will pop up. It's a few different options. So that's one that I bought. Love resin charms off Amazon for nails. They hold up very well and it can be really affordable. Now I'm going into a whole Bling French, so I'm just like kind of putting glue anywhere, because once I get my big charms on, I have bling in front of me in shapes and I got bling in circles, and I'm just going to do like a little patchwork, a little fill-in work. I like a little random junk nail type bling nail, so I'm going to go in and just fill that in. I even went in with some smaller SS. I think what I got in front of me is like SS 10, 12, but I had to pull out them 8s and them 6s, because when you're doing a Bling French, it's all about preserving the shape. I don't like to go too much on the sides. Once you go on the sides with all that bling, you're really like throwing the shape out the window. And some clients will ask you to do it, but I need to do a better job of standing 10 on my work. I need to do a better job of being like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to just put it on the surface, because now the integrity of the shape and integrity of the set and the cuteness level is going down because we're putting too much on the side. I would definitely invest in every color of bling you have. I would invest in the very smallest that it comes. Maybe not the colorful, but for sure your clear and your AB, you should have like SS3, SS5, because you never know when you need the smallest, littlest, babyest piece of bling, but especially for a Bling French or a all-around covered bling nail. Because the small ones, the very, very minute little baby ones that are kind of annoying to work with, that is what you want to put on the sides. The shapes and the big pieces are what you want to put in the middle, and that should cut down on the timing of doing it in general, because it can be time consuming. But I do my bling pretty fast. I always get compliments on the fact that I just go for it, you know. Now, Mama Card gel did fail me, but before it failed me, I was able to use it and would highly, highly, highly recommend that you go and buy it. So I'm going to do that like alien glob look. I don't know where the glob look came from, but it's very abstract and I love it. It's a lot of different ways you could do it. It's a lot of different looks you could pull with it, and I like it. So I went in with a couple balls, a couple little globs, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to connect these two. And then at that point, all I got to do is put one over there in that right corner. And I'm going to put it there. And I put it there successfully. And then my whole tube bust on me, like off to the side. Because you see I'm on the last little drop as is. It all bust out and got on the other nail. So I wiped it up and cleaned up and everything was okay. But I was so annoyed. So after I wiped that up and cleaned it up, threw the whole thing away. I think this is pronounced Isis. Or sissy. I don't really know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. But Nails Pressed by Val bought it and said it was the truth for mirror chrome. And I stand 10 toes. I stand 10 toes. This is the most pretty mirror chrome. And my video quality is not giving it justice. But you will see in the final shot that it is truly a mirror chrome gel. It's such a small amount. I don't know if I bought the smallest one, because you know it comes from UK. Let me say that about it. It comes from overseas, so it's going to take a while to come. And the shipping is going to be kind of high, so make sure if you do buy it, just go ahead, jump out the window and buy the biggest one. Or buy something else to make the shipping worth your while. You know the shipping gets expensive out of country. After you top coat it though, cure it and then top coat it, this is the final look. I mean, honestly, I can't even pick a favorite nail. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all have any questions, please let me know. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.